Welcome everyone back to the channel. I am Zach with the Yo Bro Nation YouTube channel, and this is a movie review. It's in a different setting. It's in a different part of the house. I'm working on the background here while I work on the background in the other room, trying to give you guys the best possible things. I'm going to do a tour at some point of the house and post that on probably Patreon or something, but it's going to come at some point. You guys will get to see it and everything, but I just want to welcome everyone back to the channel. This is a movie review. I haven't done one of these since Star Wars, and they're usually just like reactions, and that's something I think I'll just do with the old movie, or with the newer movies. The new movies, I'll do the reactions outside and then post them. With this, I can just, older movies, retro movies, whatever you want. Those I'll actually do in the sit-down setting, and then eventually I'll re-review movies that I go see. Like, I plan on doing at some point over the course of like 10 or 11 weeks, I think, all the Star Wars movies. Because why not? It's Star Wars, so why the hell not? But like I said, welcome back to the channel, and this is the movie review for a movie called Don't Knock Twice. And this is an odd movie, like a very, very odd freaking movie. Like, it starts out like really intense, and then it like slows down to a crawl, and then you think the movie's over, and then it's not over, and you have like 3 or 4 times where you think the movie's ending, but it's not. It's all over the place. But overall, I like the movie. Of course, I'm going to get into that. But before I do, you guys can join our Patreon if you'd like to. You can support us. $1 a month gets you guys a lot of different things. You can go to Patreon, check that out. I'm actually working on the Patreon, redoing it. So hold on if you want to. I don't care. StreamLabs, if you want to donate, you guys can go to StreamLabs and donate to us that way. If you don't want to spend any money, that's fine. Subscribe, share, like this video, link people to this video. It's the best way that you can help us, and definitely the most appreciated way that you can help us. So if you guys haven't checked it out, I do have my first review for Unbelievable, the Netflix limited series. Me and Susie reviewed that. That's on the channel. That was out yesterday. That is in the iCard above. You guys can go there. Also, you guys can check out some other videos. I got my my raw review from this past week, if you wanted to call it a raw review. That's on the channel. Of course, many other videos. Those will be at the end of the video. You guys can go find links to that. You guys check out other videos, other people on the platform. That's down in the description. All our social media, Twitter, Facebook, all of it, down in the description below. You guys can get to it. Everything is down there. I'm not very good at these intro things. Like, I'm just like, look, this stuff's there. Go look. Like, people are so scripted and sound so professional. I'm just like, yeah, that's there. You guys can go check it out. Why not? Check it out. Enjoy it, I suppose. I don't freaking know. But, all right, so I'm going to talk about this movie. All right, I got my notes. If you see me looking down, it's because I don't have my thing for my freaking notes here. I got to get an iPad or something so I can take notes, write them down, type them out real quick, and boom, I got my notes, and I can set it up. Got to look more professional. Anyways, so Don't Knock Twice was a movie directed by Caradog James, and it was released in 2016, started the holy grail of women in movies, in my opinion, Katie Sackhoff, who is the only American actor in this movie. This is a British movie, a horror movie, and something that I've looked at on Netflix several times. I've gone past and been like, maybe I'll watch it. But you got Katie Sackhoff, who's playing, her name is Jess, and then Chloe, who's played by Lucy Boynton, I think is how you say her name. I don't know. But the movie is basically about this demon who was ran by this lady, and it's now chasing Chloe, trying to kill her, take her to another dimension, something. But there's something that's been happening, and you got this shady detective who you think might be on it, might have some other involvement in some other different way. It's like a thriller, but it's, I don't know. Like I said, it starts off really fast, really fast paced, but then it just slows down to a crawl. And it's got some inconsistencies, right? Some inconsistencies that when I see it, I'm just kind of like, okay, why? Why are these inconsistencies? Why is it she does this demon? What do they call it? Baba Yanga. I don't know. I have it wrote down. Baba Boyanga or some crap like that. But it's like this plot twist at the end of the movie that's just kind of like, okay, so if you guys don't want spoilers, I won't give spoilers. I would definitely go out. The movie's been out a couple of years, but for the sake of those who maybe want to go watch it and kind of figure out what the fudge I'm talking about, I won't do into spoilers. But oh my god, it's got a lot of twists in this movie. It's just like, I don't know. You're watching it and you're just like, is it over? Like, the movie feels like it goes too long. Okay. So okay, getting into the movie, the meat and potatoes of this movie. Chloe and her mom, Jess, you could tell they have issues. For whatever reason, Jess has been gone for all these years, and it's not really explained till further in the movie that she was apparently a drug addict, but you don't know if it's because she was a druggie, or it had to do with her career, because she's like this artist who does stuff with clay, and she's married to this really rich banker, and they're in this big ass house, but Jess has been in the system, and now she's an adult trying to live on her own, and you could feel the tension throughout the movie between her and her mom, and it's not till this stuff really starts happening and her mom's finally seeing it that they actually start to actually bond, and you can tell that they care. But you could feel that tension in their dynamic, and the acting's really played well in this. The husband's kind of there, but then he's gone for the majority of the movie, off on a trip. You get the shady client of Jess's, what is it, Tiara, sorry, who is helping them, but you're not really sure if she's really trying to help them. Like, if I go too much into it, it's really going to give a lot of stuff away. But a kid went missing. Apparently, these kids kept knocking on the door of this lady named Mary, who they said killed herself because the kids kept knocking, according to this detective. Like, it's a layered movie, and like I said, it starts off really fast, and you have the characters. You meet Chloe, you meet Jess, you see right away that they got issues. How the two just kind of zone out. They have that in common whenever they're really like in their head. Everything else is kind of like background noise. It's weird, and it's shot really well, and the music's really well. Like, I didn't catch the name of the composer, but the composer did fantastic. I love the way this movie was composed. It's really, really good. But going back to this, so they meet for the first time in 9 years. The husband, Ben, is, trying to talk to this therapist or their counselor or whatever, and she's in, and she basically tells her to go fuck herself, and says she never wants to see her again. Then she's talking to Danny, who I suppose is her boyfriend, and they go to the house where Mary lived, and they're talking about the story of the demon. If you knock once, it wakes her up. If you knock twice, it brings her back from the dead. But then she comes knocking for you because she's looking to feed. And how when Mary died, the demon's not being feed. And they very much believe that the little boy, forgot his name, was taken, and they believe Mary had something to do with it. Well, he's like, it's a joke. So he goes after this door, just ominously just opens itself. It's a door within a door. And he knocks on it. And I'm just thinking to myself, okay, you guys were just talking about how this thing could be real, and then you're knocking on the door that just opened on its own. So now they have to worry about this demon and this ghost Mary following them around, and then it just ends up being a thing where things progress. I liked the movie. I liked the fast pace, but there were some inconsistencies in this movie that if I don't want to talk about. So I'm going to give a minor spoiler, okay? A minor spoiler. It's got nothing to do with the twist at the end or the 4 or 5 times I thought the movie was over. But okay, so at the beginning, Danny is like immediately like killed by this. Like within 10 minutes after this happens, he's home, and then boom, this thing is after him. like within 10 minutes, it's there, it's on top of him, and he's dead. Like it's fucking messing with his mind. You can, just see it in the room and then out in the hallway, and boom, he's gone. But then this thing takes the entire rest, like the entire other hour and 15 minutes of this movie to finally come for the girl, Chloe, and finally come after her. And I mean, it's coming for her, but it takes forever for it to actually try to get her, like almost the entire rest of the movie. So sorry for the minor spoiler, but that's an inconsistency that really bothered me. Like, okay, it's supposed to, come for them, and it came for Danny super quick, but it's taken forever to get to her. And they try to explain it away. Tiara is like, oh, well, it's the love that you have for your daughter that's protecting her right now after she gave her this little amulet. I don't know. It's just, you see the dynamic of her and the mother, and it's okay. The acting's great. Katie Sackhoff in this movie is a fucking gem. The emotion that she goes through, the different ranges from seeming super calm to like really stressed to sad to then just looks like she's out of her mind on drugs because you find out that she was an addict. And then the acting across the board was good. The actors in this I liked. Richard Mayan, also very good. The directing was really fantastic. Like I said, I already liked the score of this movie, the way they used it to help build the tension, but without the real big jump scares. There were some jump scares, but it wasn't like a lot. But it just felt like a very uneven movie. It's not a bad movie by any stretch of the imagination. Not a bad movie at all. I just the inconsistency of the movie really kind of bogged it down. Like, Susie was watching it with me, and Susie fell asleep, and I finished the movie. So it is what it is. It was a good movie overall. I enjoyed it. I really say you should go out and watch it. The ending is interesting, but the fact that they had so many false endings, there's 2 or 3 times at least that you're like, oh, well, this is a weird way to end the movie. And that's not the end of the movie. It keeps going. But then the actual ending, I'm like, well, fuck. So the twist with the detective and Mary and the mother and this client, Tiara and Chloe, it's all just like, okay, what? Like, you're really believing one thing, but then it's completely something different. Again, try not to spoil it, but I enjoyed this movie. I honestly say go check it out. It's on Netflix. I'm going to give it 3.5 stars out of 5 for this rating. It's definitely 3.5 out of 5. So go watch it. It's enjoyable. It was a good movie for me. And it's probably not going to be for everyone, but for me personally, I enjoyed the movie. I think there might be a sequel. Actually, I have to look up. I think there is a sequel of Don't Knock Twice 2. But it really, it's a good movie. It delves into the lore of this creature, this demon. It's good. I think most of you would enjoy it. So go check it out. Thank you guys for coming in, checking out the channel. I am Zach. Hope you guys like this review. Let me know down in the comments. Follow us on all our social media, all that stuff. And just remember, guys, have a great 4th of July weekend. And to remember, join the nation. I'll talk to you later.